EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. The playoffs have arrived. It is the start of Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go here on this Saturday. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
To him on 1st down. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Off play action. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Young now to throw right away. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down around the 32-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Third down, 3 to go. Carter is the motion man. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. His first catch. Good for first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And third down coming up.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. No score. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go right and find his running back. Good recovery after the penalty. He's back within a couple of yards of that first down. Now, this looks like a design run. he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He is in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Young. This throw right side is caught by Hill.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Young. In trouble, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Young. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Young to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now Young going up top. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
on third down. It's Williams. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He may go. And what happened after the catch? He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 13-7. Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First down, and they'll run. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. Get it again. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up to the 42. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and short yardage. Here's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. timeout, Tennessee. Will be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down. It's looming. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Young to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Throwing on second down, Young. He'll get this complete over the middle of Kirk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Kirk is the motion man. On first and 10, here's Young. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he finds Tyreek. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Titans will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Young. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. They get the pick up the first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Now give on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. High throw, but it's ruled in. To the ground after the penalty. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Young. And he'll be taken down after a game that is good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Young. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, the quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. To throw, Young. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Titans.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, it's Williams. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
As the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield. The next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Bills. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Run on first down. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Who's tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Slot man in motion left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing is Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Carter is the motion man. Young to throw on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Kirk. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Young. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st down is Young. Got his man. It's Kirk. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He's going to air this one out, and that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. One on target with Kirk. They've got it. 4 catches on this drive alone. Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Throwing on second down, Young. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
You're in the fourth quarter. You just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a give up the middle, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
the gun. Here's a run up the gut. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Motion the slot man left. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll run here. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. They'll do their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll try and throw, and here's Williams. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible. gives time for his receiver to uncover and results in a touchdown.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. And he'll give it up on the pitch. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for two. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Here's Young to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. To throw is Young. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. This one will come to an end. So a road win here for the Bills.